Welcome to Credit to Keys with Janine Searcy, and
Monique Reed.
we are on episode 2. And today we're going to be discussing
How to separate your personal and business credit for maximum funding opportunities.
listen, I get that question all the time. How can I get started with investing and not have to use my personal credit, but get as much business credit as I possibly can so that I don't interrupt my personal?
Yeah. And a lot of times people are not recognizing that just by starting an LLC for funding opportunities
Mhm.
is the way to kind of separate, right? So, the last couple of years, a lot of people, including myself, have found out about business credit card stacking,
Mhm.
right? So, a lot of times people are like, well, um, my business isn't making any money just
And
yet.
it's brand new. I just started yesterday.
Yesterday, I don't know how I'm gonna qualify for funding. And it's like, okay, well, let me show you, let me tell you, right? So with it doesn't matter if the business is brand new or if it hasn't, had that revenue. As long as you have a good or strong personal credit score, you can
Mhm.
leverage that, right?
Mhm.
And benefit for your business credit. And a lot of people aren't aware of that, right? So like I know when I came to you originally, I was like, um, I don't wanna use my personal
Yep.
credit. Um, okay, I'll come back, right?
Yep.
And when I figured out how to actually do this was a couple years ago, when I figured out how to do the business credit, I was like, "I'm back, and I
And
got
I
the
got
money
the
for
money too.
the investment."
I love that, right? It's like sometimes you do have to go out there and, kind of figure it out. And I feel like experience is one of the best teachers.
Absolutely, yep.
And once you learn how to do it, then it just becomes, you're just repeating process.
Mhm,
That's all it is. So
clockwork.
tell me, what about, because this is another question I get. What about those that may have a LLC that is seasoned,
Mhm.
right? Maybe has a little lemon pepper, salt, just kidding. It's a little seasoned LLC. It's been sitting on the shelf for a while and they haven't made any money in it, but it has some tenure, right? Maybe they've had it for 7, 8 years. They keep it current. Does that really matter when you're going for business credit as compared to one that maybe I started it yesterday?
So there's a couple of different ways you can leverage that seasoned LLC. Um, Ultimately, though, the banks sometimes, if it isn't producing revenue, they will ask in regards to, okay, well, are there any business tax returns for this?
Mm,
So you ultimately would want to still go for the business credit cards because you're going to get asked less questions, and the automated systems of those underwriting processes will potentially give you higher limits.
so do you recommend the newer one then instead of having the older LLC if
Use
you
them
haven't?
both.
Okay, all
Fund them
right, fund them
both.
both? Okay.
Fund them
So
both.
there's not really like one is greater than the other in regards to what you've seen.
Nope, not in regards to, like, time, like, "Oh,
Mhm.
I should wait until my LLC seasons because I might not get that much." No, that's not the case.
Okay.
If you have that strong personal credit, if your business is seasoned or if your business is brand new, you're still going to, get those higher limits as long as everything's good.
And can you explain to our audience, I know we have, people that are brand new to this, they may have just heard today
Right.
credit stacking and business funding. What is the real difference between using your personal and your business?
So, with business credit cards, it does not or it should not, because there's, like, 1 or 2 cards,
They'll
don't get
try
those
it. They'll
cards.
try it. They try it.
They it doesn't, report to your personal credit score. So, if you're utilizing them more than the 30%
Mhm.
limit threshold, right, it's not impacting your credit score.
Correct.
Also, let's say if you're using it like us and placing it into investment properties for down
Mhm.
payments and so forth, no one but you and the lender, really know that that card has been maxed out,
Right.
but you have your strategy of repaying it, so you don't have to be concerned. But when a lender or when someone else, if they were to see that on your personal credit, they're like, "What is happening?
Right.
This is crazy.
Right.
They had a loss in job or something." So that's the main benefit of you get to keep your personal credit score, pretty.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
keeping your utilization up off of your personal. And
Mhm.
one thing I will say, and I just want to throw this in here because we talk about real estate investing too, you still, in most cases, have to personally guarantee the property that you're buying. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind. You are going to use your credit. They're
Yep.
not going to just sell you a investment property using just your EIN number. There is still a guarantee. We do have some lenders, and I will say this, that don't run credit scores, right?
Right.
The asset really is placed into the LLC. But in most cases, traditional, investment property lending, they're still going to do some type of soft credit check or some type of inquiry. So keep that in mind when getting started in this business.
And I think too, so I like to explain to people, you have to think about it if it was yourself.
Hmm.
If someone you met 5 minutes ago walks up and say, "Hey, you look real nice today. Can I borrow $100,000?" You're gonna look at them like they're crazy, right? I
Get out
don't know
my
you.
face. Especially if it's Chicago on the red line.
Yeah.
You could be like,
Look,
tunnel vision.
pull your security
Right,
features out because
security.
something is about to go down. Right. So you have to kind of think of it like that as well. The lending institutions, they want to protect their finances as well. So
Mhm.
there may be some of them who want to do the personal guarantee and just be prepared and ready and expect it. Right. Let me ask you this. How many lenders or how large of your deals that you're currently doing have went through or qualified for the no credit check?
So it's more so based off of state,
Okay.
right? So Georgia, Texas, Colorado, Tennessee, Arizona, excuse me, those are the states that we can offer the no credit check, no appraisal product.
Hmm.
Now, the difference is that if you're brand new, no experience, they're going to have you bring 20% to the table.
Mm.
So if you're sensitive to the 20% and you're like, well, I really want to do 10% down. The companies that we work with that require that 10% or that offer, excuse me, that 10% or lower, they are going to want to do a credit check.
Yeah.
Typically, it will be a soft inquiry, but they're using credit instead of the experience to
Hmm.
basically say, hey, you have this great score. You have a 720, you have a 750 credit score.
Yep.
You're a low risk. We'll allow it. We'll do 10%. We actually have a new product. It rolled out last night.
Oh,
660 credit score, 5% down.
what?
Girl. These companies are getting ultra competitive. Like
Well,
everybody,
you have to.
I feel like everyone's doing this in the market and they're jockeying for position because they're like, okay, there's opportunity out here where
Hmm.
investors are becoming savvy. You can pick and choose. You know that, hey, maybe this company said this over here, but another one can do it over here. That's why I love, Clear to Close as well, which is our lending company, because we can do it all. We do table fund,
Hmm.
but we also broker. So if we can't do something in house, we have those options. We can bring everything to the table. So,
And I think that's really important, just being able to have those options because, like you said, when it comes to your funding that you have available to
mhm,
yourself to get into a project may be different from someone else. Your credit score is absolutely going to be different. So just having, somewhere they can fit
right.
is just most beneficial.
And I'll tell you, if I'm working with, 20 private clients in a year, at least 5 of them are using their own personal finances. They might pull a HELOC, they might have 401k.
Hmm.
The rest of them, it's 100% business credit.
Yeah.
They don't have money. These
Yeah.
are new investors that have credit, and they're taking the credit and they're leveraging the credit to secure the business credit cards and then taking it and then making it using it, excuse me, to invest into an investment property.
Yep.
These people don't have it. I've seen women and men 830, 820, 815 credit scores, no cash, no money. Having an 815 credit score is like, that's like having 500,000,
Yeah. You're just
$1,000.
leaving money on
I'm
the
like, girl, the
table.
money is there. Like, you of all people should have it. So it's very interesting, but I love what we do because sometimes you don't know that you can use it for that.
Yep.
So it's like opening people's eyes, like, oh, well, wait a minute. Yeah, I've always had this great credit score. I'm not doing anything with it. I maintain it as a good score. Okay, well, great. You have good spending habits.
Right.
Let's talk about investing.
Let's use other people's money to make you more money
Yes,
and keep going, right?
correct.
Um I had a friend of mine tell me I was aiming for a certain credit score. I'm like, I want to get to, I think it was like 775 or something. I don't know, weird number. And he was like, what are you gonna do with it? And then I was like,
Everything.
well, this was before. This was before, right? So he was the one that kind of opened my eyes and was like, you don't let the credit score just sit pretty.
Mhm.
Do something with it. There's so many things available and opportunities. And I was like, hmm. And of course, now I'm telling clients the same thing. Like, okay, your credit score has increased. It's on to the next step. Like, how
Right.
do you make this credit score or this pretty number make you some more money to change the lives of you and your family?
Yeah.
Yep. So when we're talking, a lot of times it's like, okay, well, this capital stacking. What's that?
Mhm.
So it's actually pretty simple. It's where simultaneously you are applying for business credit cards with different lenders, um, according to what bureau that lender pulls from, and then you are acquiring anywhere from $50,000 to $150,000 in less than 30 days, right?
Mhm.
So whereas you didn't have the funds for your down payment before, or you were probably a little short, now in less than 30 days, you can leverage your personal credit,
And you're ready to go.
get business
Like,
credit, and you're ready to go.
yes, and we consistently do this and run this play in our business, and that is really how we've been able to help so many, especially Black women, get
Mhm.
into this business and how they've been able to start.
Mhm.
Because I've had clients, they're like, well, I don't have any money. I was like, well, what's your credit score? Oh, 785. You got money. And guess what?
Look,
We
meet
can
me
show you,
at the
right?
bank.
I'll show you how to get this bag. I'll show you how to go get the money. So I love having you as a part of the team because now I don't even have to work. It's like, no, it's all in-house. I can push you right over to Monique and she can show you. She can help you.
Yep.
So in, less than 30, 45 days, we can secure that funding for you and you can get into a property. It takes away all of the scarcity mindset. It
Oof.
takes away all the fear. It takes away, oh my gosh, can I do this? We are providing all the resources, helping you prepare your knowledge, helping you prepare your credit, getting the money. We have a general contracting
Yep.
team. We'll walk you through the project. It's like it is a one-stop shop for women and men too, if you're interested in working with us. For getting started, right, in real estate, whether it's to buy and hold, fix and flip, buy your house, we are a solution.
I love that because I was just telling someone also, even though I'm in or I started in the real estate industry or real estate sector for a lender,
Mhm.
when I got the desire to become an investor, I was still nervous and
Of
scared.
course.
I was like, when I get to this step, what do I do? Like, how do I make sure the contractor don't run off with my money? Like all of these things. So being able to just have everything, kind of pushing you along and then celebrating the success at the end in
Yes.
one place, that's huge. That's
I'm
major.
ready to celebrate you tomorrow when you close on your first new build construction with us.
I'm not nervous because I have you here with me.
Don't be scared. You'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, I
It's gonna
know.
be a beautiful project and
I'm
it's
so
really full
excited.
circle. Like it's crazy to me because it's the second house I ever built is two houses up from where we're
Mm,
building yours. So
yeah.
it's just like when I saw the property, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is this? And I said, oh my God. I was like, I built that house, right? And that's
Oh.
like the coolest feeling
Hmm.
to see your footprint left.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, look what I've done. And now I'm helping other women. I remember 8 years ago when I started building and started doing all that, I didn't see any of us. I did not see any other Black women doing this business. And it was a lot of
Hmm.
men, white men, Black men. It was men all over the place. And I'm standing there and I'm a girl and I'm a woman, I should say,
Hmm.
a woman. And, I'm outside and I'm like, okay, let's go. No footprint, no blueprint, just really like out here learning the business. So
Yeah.
it's very cool.
Well, you've been a real big inspiration, not only for myself, but so many other women.
Oh,
So
thank you.
having this, sense of security for them or this guidance is just huge.
Thanks, girl. Don't make me cry.
You
That's a
know,
really
you
good
you
dope
didn't you
moment.
didn't
Thank you.
didn't say, well, I didn't have nobody to help me. Thank God you didn't. But to actually build something so, big and beautiful and to continuously grow is just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a
it's
level up.
major.
Yeah. level up. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep being better. And we're going to consistently keep helping other women get into this business and get started. So can't do this without you. And I'm honored,
Mm.
excited to work with you. And we got some more great things coming.
Absolutely. Sure do.
All right, y'all. So make sure you tune in for our next episode. It'll be episode 3. Make sure to follow us, Black Girls in Real Estate, and credit to Keys. That is the I need to stop saying challenge. That is our workshop. Make sure that you connect with us if you're looking for funding, if you're looking for credit, and if you're looking to get started in real estate investing.